Thank you, Laura. We appreciate it. Well, before she passed away from a rare form of cancer called Ewing Sarcoma in 2020, Kennedy Parker decided she wanted to provide comfort and joy to other families also battling cancer. And that's how the nonprofit Project Kennedy began. And now Kennedy's mother is honoring her by keeping her mission alive and taking her efforts from Chicago's south suburbs to across the country now. Joining me now is Kennedy's mom, Darnisha Evans. Thank you for being here and just such a beautiful way to share her story and mission. Thanks for coming. So first, for people who are just hearing about Kennedy, can you tell us a little bit more about her cancer journey and how that inspired what you're doing now?
Sure. Kennedy was diagnosed with Ewing Sarcoma at the age of 21, which we thought was a toothache. And after getting her wisdom teeth removed, the pain never went away in her lower right jaw. Go back to the dentist, they did the biopsy and went back to the dentist. He looked and said something is wrong. So made some phone calls, we went to Northwestern and they did a biopsy and they just thought it was an infection from the teeth being pulled. After 7 days of being at home, being administered, I had to administer her through her veins medication because we thought it was just an infection, so it was antibiotics I was giving her every day. And they called us 7 days later and said it was a tumor sitting in the back of her jaw.
Wow.
So we had to go find an oncologist, and from January of 2016, I'm sorry, so many dates, that whole year, no, it's 2017. The whole year we went through chemo.
Wow.
From January to December. They took all of her teeth out, her jaw, everything, took the fibula bone from her left leg and reconstructed her face.
Wow.
So it was a journey. I was blessed to have the job that I did. I was able to work from her hospital rooms, and I was there the whole time. And during the days we had to walk the halls, she would notice other kids being alone. Parents had to work, and they were by themselves. And Kennedy would get gifts, and we wanted for nothing. Nothing. To this day, I still want for nothing because our tribe is awesome.
Amazing.
And she said, I want to start giving back. So she started getting gift cards, and she would leave it with kids in their rooms. Then when COVID hit, she started giving gift cards to the nurses and her doctors that was on front line, just for Starbucks or Dunkin', just to give them a little something to say thank you. And from there, she said, I want to do this. And she started the nonprofit, Project Kennedy, and she even wrote a book, Cancer Picked the Wrong Chick, and she documented it in photos. It's a pictorial, and it shows everything pre-surgery and post-surgery. So she didn't let anything go by without letting people know what cancer patients really go through.
Absolutely. And I know now you carry on the nonprofit.
Yes.
And I want to quickly talk about this. You partner with 5 local hospitals and social workers to make sure that you can meet the needs of families and meals, right? Gift cards, all types of things.
So what I do is I reach out to hospitals, and because we're a still small nonprofit, our bank account is not huge.
Yeah.
So we talk to the social workers, and what we do is we'll ask them during Christmas and Thanksgiving, how many patients will be on your post. That way they can give us a number. We'll have 15 families at one, we'll have 30 at another, so we can find caterers that'll cater hot meals for them because they don't get to come home. I know what that's like, not to come home for holidays. And even Christmas, we did for UIC Health one year, we gave them money to, I partnered with Peer Plus, which is another organization we partner with. They partnered with us to give the hospital money to decorate one of the conference rooms like a winter wonderland. And then they put all the toys inside so the kids can go in and shop for their own Christmas toys because they don't get to come home.
Absolutely.
So we do that every Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That's amazing. Darnisha, we're almost out of time, so I want to talk about this. You brought a blanket here. Tomorrow you have a blanket making event, and you could really use some help in tying these blankets together. What do you want to do with the blankets?
What we do with the blankets, we want 5 Project Kennedy blankets in every state by the end of the year. So my job, which is the Cancer Support Center located in downtown Homewood, I'm blessed to be there. I'm the community outreach coordinator. So they allow me to come in on Saturdays, and the community comes out and we make these tie blankets, and we're trying to ship them out to every state as we get requests.
I know, so important to provide that warmth, that comfort in so many more ways than just physically to these families.
Yes.
Thank you, Darnisha, for joining
you.
us about this. And I do want to give you guys the information if you're interested. Again, Project Kennedy is hosting a blanket making day. It's tomorrow at the Cancer Support Center on Elm Road in Homewood. It's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And of course, if you want to learn more about Project Kennedy and the work they do and how you can help throughout the year, you can also check out their social media pages and website.
Can they? You have to RSVP at projectkennedy.org.
Perfect. Good to know.
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you.